This is Dr. Amara Osei. This is Dr. Amara Osei, lead astronomer, Atacama Deep Sky Observatory, northern Chile. The date is June 27th, 2074. Local time, 3:47 in the morning. I need to get this right. I've been awake for 61 hours, and I need to get every word of this right. I'm recording this on the observatory's emergency broadcast system. I don't know if this is reaching anyone. The main arrays went to government priority routing at 2200 hours. This is the backup. Old equipment. It might not reach anyone, but I need to say this. Someone needs to hear this. My name is Amara Osei. I have a daughter. Her name is Lily. She is 7 years old, and she is in Accra with her grandmother right now, and I haven't been able to reach them since yesterday morning, and I'm sorry, that's not... I need to focus. Let me start with what matters. 8 months ago, October 14th, 2073, my colleague Dr. Yusuf Tanaka first flagged an anomaly, a small object, initially classified as routine. We named her Minerva. We named her Minerva because in mythology she was the goddess of wisdom. We thought that was appropriate. That feels very stupid now. For 6 months, we tracked her. Every new data point we genuinely hoped, that the numbers would shift, that she would arc away from us the way thousands of others have. They told us to keep calculating. Don't go public, not yet. So we kept calculating. 2 days ago, June 25th, at 6:23 in the evening, we ran the final model. Impact probability, 94.7%. I sat in that chair, and I looked at that number for a long time. 94.7, not 100. I want you to remember that. Not 100. But close enough that the difference feels almost cruel. I want to explain what 9.4 kilometers means, because I don't think people understand. The asteroid that killed the dinosaurs 66 million years ago was approximately 12 kilometers wide. Minerva is 9.4. When an object this size enters Earth's atmosphere, it does not slow down. The atmosphere to something moving at 24 kilometers per second is nothing, a thin film, a suggestion. It hits with the energy equivalent of 100 million megatons of TNT. For context, every nuclear weapon ever built by every nation in human history combined equals approximately 15,000 megatons. Minerva carries 6,000. The immediate impact zone ceases to exist. Not damaged, not destroyed. Ceases to exist. The shockwave kills everything within 1,000 kilometers. But that's not what ends us. What ends us is what comes after. Debris in the upper atmosphere. Sunlight blocked globally within weeks. Temperatures drop. Crops fail. The food chain collapses from the bottom up. A thin, dark line in the rock record. That is what 75% of all species looks like. That is what Minerva is capable of. Impact date: September 14th, 2074. 79 days from now. When the IPDCO confirmed our findings, the first thing they did was classify everything. Our data, our communications, our personal devices were remotely locked within the hour. At 11 a.m. yesterday, 7 government vehicles came up the mountain, men in suits, at 4,200 meters altitude. They told us the information was being managed, that there was a response framework, that panic was the enemy. I asked them about the deflection mission. They said it was being mobilized. I asked them what the deflection mission was. They said that was classified. I asked them, and I want you to understand, I asked this very calmly. I was very calm. Do you have 79 days to deflect a 9.4-kilometer asteroid that we have been tracking for 8 months without preparing a deflection mission? The man in the gray suit looked at me for a long time. Then he said, "Dr. Osei, please go inside." So I went inside, and I waited until 3 a.m., and now I'm talking to static. I keep thinking about what people are doing right now. It's 3:47 a.m. here. In Tokyo, it's almost 4 p.m. People are having lunch, complaining about traffic, worrying about small things, ordinary, beautiful, small things. My daughter is probably asleep. She sleeps with a stuffed elephant named Professor. She has slept with Professor every night since she was 2 years old. I keep thinking, she doesn't know. None of them know. And I don't know if that's merciful or the cruelest thing I've ever considered. I want to tell you what we know and what we don't know. What we know: Minerva is real. The trajectory is real. The date is real. 94.7% is as close to certain as orbital mechanics allows. What we don't know is where it hits. Ocean impact, roughly 70% of Earth's surface, changes the immediate death toll dramatically. Coastal civilizations, hundreds of millions of people, gone within hours. But the interior of continents, the survival zones, they remain intact longer. We don't know which. We won't know which until roughly 72 hours before impact. And in theory, 79 days is not enough time. But I have been wrong before. I was wrong about Minerva's trajectory 6 times before I was right. I am deeply, profoundly hoping I am wrong about this, too. People deserve to know. People deserve to choose how they spend 79 days. I've been up here for 6 weeks. Last week I started noticing things. Small things. The supply vehicle stopped coming on schedule. Then Dr. Tanaka received a message from his brother in Osaka. His brother works in government infrastructure. The message was 4 words. I can't repeat them here. But after he read it, Yusuf sat very quietly for a long time. And then he said, "Amara, I think they already know what they're going to do." I asked him what he meant. He wouldn't say. He left the observatory that night, took his car down the mountain. I haven't heard from him since. That was 5 days ago. I've been going through the government routing logs, the ones they forgot to fully wipe. There are coordinates in there. Not impact coordinates, not deflection coordinates. The same coordinates, over and over. Underground coordinates. I think the question isn't whether we can stop Minerva.
I think the question they're asking, the question someone decided to answer without asking us, is who gets to survive it?
My daughter's name is Lily. She is 7 years old. She sleeps with an elephant named Professor.
If anyone hears this, the coordinates in the uplink logs, someone should ask about the coordinates. Transmission continues on secondary log. File designation AT-OBS-228. If you found this one, find the next one.